Grand Rapids Rock Alternative 97.9 GRD. Hey, it's Metalhead Ned, hanging out here on tour once again, and I am more than stoked. Like, dude, I don't even know where to fucking begin right now. Sitting on the same tour bus with the lead vocalist of Phil Anselmo and the Illegals, Down, Superjoint Ritual, and, of course, Pantera, and that is Phillip H. Anselmo. What's going on, man?
What's going on, you meddler, you?
Just hanging out, talking about video games.
We were talking
video games.
Old video.
Yeah, the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Tempest, for example.
Tempest. Defender.
All of the above. And also hamburgers. Phil likes hamburgers a lot.
And the original Missile Command was pretty good too. Yeah.
Do you know if you have a high score on Missile Command, do you remember what it might be?
No. Heck no.
It's been a while.
Way too long.
Alright. Well, your sole record, Walk Through Exits Only, has just hit shelves. How does it feel to have the album out right now?
It's a relief. You know, it took a while to do. I had to do it in sessions, basically.
Yeah.
Because I was in the middle of producing 2 other records and doing the last Down EP. So
yeah,
we did it in big sections. And now that we're out on the road, man, it feels great. Now the people can consume it. I'm ready for it.
And it definitely consuming. When I bought it day one, when I first heard it, I guess the review I would give it real quick is all the tech and no bars held. It's just straight up just burly ass shit, man. That is good stuff.
I was in the mood.
Yeah, definitely. You have obviously quite a track record. Pantera, Down, Superjoint, Ritual. What does the future kind of look like for Phil Anselmo and the Illegals, the whole solo band going on now?
Well, honestly, we're going to get through this run, which will take us like almost to the end of August, and then we're looking at a fall run, and then in October, I have the Housecore Horror Film Festival going on in Austin, Texas, and there we're going to release another EP. So I got to mix that sucker on tour here, and then it'll be ready by October. So
you're staying quite the busy man.
Yeah, and also I'm working on, I guess, Nose to the Grindstone in September with Down. So.
Oh, okay, cool.
The new EP. So.
Yeah. Sweet. Because you said, I remember when the first Down EP came out, I think that was like one of 4 or 3 EPs.
Yeah, we're gonna do 4.
We're gonna do full floor. So, I spoke about a Down tour coming up at all in support of that one.
Absolutely, we always tour, and just to make it very, very clear, these days the only bands that I'm tangibly working with and touring with would be Down and the solo band.
Yeah, for sure.
Whatever they're called this week.
Yeah. Now, obviously with the Illegals going around, the first album came out just recently. Do you have any plans for a second album with the Illegals?
Well, I already done told you we're putting out another.
Well, yeah, that's true. I thought that was an EP about Down.
That's called, see that? That's called karate.
Well, yeah.
It works in Star Trek, you know. But, yeah, of course we want to do another record, and, you know, the inspiration's going to have to be, I guess, come from a different place, because we've covered what we covered on this record, and I'm the type of guy where I feel like each record should have its absolute own identity, sound, approach, and you know, I guess right now, I'm thinking everybody's still on the extreme boat, so I guess we'll ride that sucker till it sinks.
Yeah, for sure, man. And with the album too, what was kind of like the inspiration behind that? What made you say to yourself, you know, I'm going to do this next project aside from Down?
Well, I mean, music is vast, and anyone who knows my track record knows that I played in several dozen bands, I guess.
Yeah.
And really, I wanted to make a record that was very non-traditional, very, very erratic for heavy metal, but with big, gigantic hooks that I think hit the listener so fast. It's the type of record that I guess it's going to take a while for people to really wrap their heads around it.
Right.
But once you listen to it several times, you'll notice the smaller nuances. You'll realize there's solid structure, and there is big hooks throughout the whole thing. So that was the intention.
Yeah.
And you know, whether I've done that or not, I guess only the future will let us know.
Yeah, actually, when I first listened to the album at first, I was like, this is really different from what you normally hear, like, say, on just normal metal radio or whatever. And then, like you just said, if you listen to it a couple of extra times or whatever, you really start to get it. And you couldn't have said it better, really, when it comes down to it. And it is an amazing album. It's fantastic. Looking forward to the next one, whenever that may be, obviously. And a rumor has it, too, that that you were writing a book. Is that true?
It's true.
It is true. What is it going to be about? Is it going to be about you, or what do you got going for it?
Just first and foremost, it's not just a Pantera book or whatnot. Although Pantera was a huge part of my life. A lot happened before I joined Pantera, and really a lot had to happen for me to even be worthy of standing in the same room with musicians of their caliber. So a whole lot happened before, and obviously since the breakup and the death of Dimebag and whatnot, a lot has happened after. So it could be educational for some, it could be just reliving the entire trip. And then, it's there are a lot of hilarious stories that I'd love to cram in there.
Yeah.
That I'm sure will get whittled down and edited out as it may happen.
Right.
But thank goodness we'll have these excerpts of stories. Maybe I'll release those, on their own. But there's been some insane crap that's gone on throughout the entire lifestyle of this creaking carcass. So plenty of stories to tell.
I would imagine.
Hopefully pick the great ones to stick in the book, and hopefully they stick. And if not, once again, let's hear it for excerpts.
No. And do you have any time frame when that might show up? Or?
Definitely next year. Hopefully about this time next year. Hopefully next August, something like that.
Do you have a name for it at all? The Phil book.
My book.
There you go.
I don't at this point.
That's cool. Did you get the chance to read Rex's book at all? Or
I did read Rex's book.
Did you kind of enjoy it, or would you say that he's pretty stick to truth and everything on that, or about everything, or would you be like, well,
it's his perspective on things, but realize, that I think people back in the day, if they weren't looking at Pantera as just a solid unit, it was pretty much me and Dimebag that were focal points, really. So it's coming from a bass player's point of view. So I have no problems with how he depicted me at all. None at all. Rex and I are very cool. Would I have said some of the things that he said? Not necessarily. And when it comes to the breakup of Down, I would say that there's a grand deal of mythology there. So I'll just leave it at that.
For sure, man, definitely. Now, obviously, you got, like you mentioned a little earlier, the Housecore Horror Film Festival. It's looking just to be one big ass show. I'm really disappointed it's not up here in Grand Rapids, but you got to have it at hometown. You know what I mean?
We've actually talked. I said, well, I don't live in Austin, Texas.
Well, Texas area.
I live in New Orleans. I'm a New Orleans, Louisiana native, so remember that one.
I will remember.
Home of the Saints.
Ah, damn. I knew that. I freaking knew that.
Home of the goddamn injured Saints. Oh, my God.
My brain's going crazy today.
The injury list is ridiculous. Either way,
and that's Phil's outlook on the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, God. It's put me in quite a mood. Just click open the old computer and
you see
Kenyon Coleman and Joe Morgan out for the season. It's like, great. It seems like ever since they changed all the rules, CBA or whatever the hell, the way players can practice and not practice and this and that, there's more ripped ACLs and torn this and that and ripped
It seems a lot more common nowadays.
It's terrible. There's so
bad.
many injuries. It's like, man, they ought to increase the roster size to 63 instead of 53.
Yeah, just to have like some extras in there, just in case.
Just to be ready,
Yeah.
But the Housecore Horror Film Festival is going to be quite an event. We've got great old flicks and awesome bands.
Yeah, see, they have like Guar, Whitechapel,
Man,
Down, just tons of you guys going
all
on there.
kind of badass bands, and I really love it. And really, one of the more exciting things for me would be the submissions that I've gotten over the last 9 months or so from the lesser known directors and whatnot. There's some really talented directors out there that are really trying to do something with the horror genre instead of your average remake or found footage fucking movie, which is really hit the fucking.
That seems like it's all it is today.
It's hit the
Paranormal
wall
Activity 17. You know?
Right, and whatever it's called this week. It's so boring at this point, you know. So
yeah.
But honestly, there's some talented guys out there, talented directors in general that are really pushing the envelope and trying to do something different. So for me, it's like very exciting to turn on this whole audience that's interested to these new directors, man, and these films, and whether it be a 5-10 minute short or medium length film or full length feature film. I think that we got some great stuff. So that part of it is super exciting for me because I'm the type of guy with zero aspiration to be a director.
You could probably make a pretty interesting film.
That's what they all say. No, but seriously, I don't want to be a director. I don't want to be an actor. I just want to sit on my fat ass and watch the horror fucking flicks. And that's just with the new blood out there that I'm talking about. It's very encouraging because there are some good films being made.
For sure, man, definitely. I would love to come on down there, and even better too is that I noticed that on the website for the film festival that you are still right now the cheapest out of all the film festivals. Like Sundance is $2,500. Yours is $199 to get into for like a full weekend pass.
As it should be.
Yeah, exactly. Now everyone else can enjoy all these amazing bands, all these amazing films and everything for like cheap. You can do it.
Bring it on, man. You know, it is what it is, and honestly, I'm the type of guy that likes how do I put this? I like to be fan friendly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate that.
Oh, come on now. I mean, because I'm a music fan and a film fan first and foremost, and then anything that comes afterwards, so be it. But really, I'm just a big nerd, truthfully, and I'm looking forward to it as much as anyone else. So
sweet, man.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I'd love to come on down. I'm going to do my best. I want this to happen.
Gigantic buttocks down there, and let's do it.
Damn straight. Well, Phil, is there anything else you want the fans to know at all about any upcoming stuff or anything else? I mean, I know we pretty much covered it, but come out to the shows, obviously.
Definitely come out to the shows and give walkthrough exits only a little extra, a couple spins. Maybe you'll hear some things that you hadn't noticed before. And I'm treating these shows very, very differently, man, because I guess I'm tired of all the poof out there, you know. I mean, there's some great cornerstone bands that have the image and stuff like that have been around for a while and do it great, do it fantastically. And then there's the innovators, and then there's the imitators. And when you get to the imitation list, it gets really, really cluttered for me. So, you know, right after the show, I'm just gonna sit right in the front of the stage and sign stuff right there, and just get it done. You know, hang out with the fans and have a fucking good time. You know, as it should be, down to earth, real, and fucking hopefully a great, memorable occasion for the rock goer.
Fuck yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense to me, man.
The rock enthusiast.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Phil, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Looking forward to the show tonight beyond anything. Be sure to pick up Phil Anselmo and the Illegals' latest and newest album, Walkthrough Exits Only, and be sure to listen to it a few times, because damn it, it's really good. Phil, again, thank you so much, and this is Phil Anselmo, and Metalhead Ned from Grand Rapids Rock Alternative 97.9 GRD.